Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Ashley and I direct the Center for Teaching Innovation and Nexus Learning here at Jefferson East Falls campus. This short video will take you through how you mine data from our course evaluations from our students. Our platform that we use is called Course Eval. You can get there from Blackboard, but if you forget to do that, you can just go to our search option on our web page and you can search for Course Eval. Your number one hit should take you to that page, and it should look something like this. Just click on Course Eval. Faculty are very familiar with this because we get our course evaluations at the end of the semesters and view the full report here. Rather than viewing the full report, you're going to extract some things or data that you feel are important to you for various reasons, either self-reflection or maybe you want to create a graph or a table that will go into your dossier. So we want to head up to here under Reports, and the pull-down menu will reveal what is called Survey Intelligence Report, and you want to click on that. You'll get to a page that looks something like this, and you want to go Add New. This is the page that gives you a whole bunch of filters. If you're a program director, you can actually look at various faculty members. But I'm going to talk about what if you're just a faculty member and you want to look at your evaluations and extract certain things from them. Two things you have to do here. You have to create a data range. So right up here, this is the range that you want to look at as far as your teaching evaluations. If you want to go back, way back, that's fine. I'm going to just go back to 2011. Make sure the date is inclusive of whatever semester you want. And then I'm going to click over here and I'm going to go to the present day. So I'm going to get all my evaluations from 2011, March 2011 till May of 2018. That's the first thing you do on this page. And then you scroll down, and the other thing is type in your last name here. If you have a last name that two or more faculty members have, I would suggest using your username, which in my case would be Ashley J. So it's your surname plus your first initial. But this should do it, just your last name. And that's all I'm going to do. There's a whole batch of other filters here. Not going to do it. The other thing is, what we're going to do is we're going to go through each one of these options on the bottom to ultimately create a report that we can use that pulls or aggregates data from a whole bunch of these surveys into something more visually easy on the eye and something more compressed. So from filters, we go to surveys, and this allows you to choose which surveys you want. It's brought up all my surveys within that range that I defined. I'm just going to hit check all. I want them all, but if you don't want them all, go through and check or uncheck them. Scroll down. We've checked all of these, and now you get to pull out the questions. There are a whole bunch of questions here on surveys, and actually if you go back more than 2 or 3 years, you're going to get questions that seemingly sound the same, like effectiveness of teaching, but may appear a couple times on this. And that's a remnant of a different survey system being used 3 years ago. So what you're going to see here is a lot of questions that are course focused, and if you go down to the next section, these are people focused. I'm going to concentrate on the people focused. I want to extract data that's all about me to reflect upon my teaching effectiveness. So you get to choose these questions that were on the survey that are pertinent to you, centric to you. I'm just going to go over availability and willingness to help students, explain subject matter clearly, and maybe communication skills. And I'm going to hop down here. I'm going to go to the next tab, which is aggregations. Aggregations is basically putting a report together under these certain aggregates. So you can go into when the survey was done, the survey year, survey period, which should be the semester, course number, course name. You can play with this. You can always go back. Even when you create your report down here, you can go back to your aggregations and recreate it with these different headings. I'm going to go then to report options. There are some options here, but I would just leave this as default, okay? And then you're going to hit Run Report. There's various ways you can do this. The first one, View SI Report, will give you a screen version of it. You can export the data as a .csv file, which then you can import into something like Excel, or you can generate a nice PDF of the image that you're going to see on the screen. So let's just view what these reports look like. Mine may seem a little wacky because I've been teaching for so long, but it's not so bad. So it's listed here. I went from survey year, so it's chronological year of the surveys, the semesters, the courses I've taught. It gives you the number of students in that section, and then the response rate, something really important to view right here. And then for each one of these questions that I selected that I thought were really interesting to look at, I've got the means, okay? So the means are here. It's a Likert scale out of a total of 5. And once again, you have the response rate. These are individuals who responded. So 93% response rate, for example, and that means that 26 of the students out of 28 responded to that. So I've got all my scores here and all the questions here. That's really great. If I like the appearance of this, I can just go back and export that as a PDF right here, and it's going to look as it does on the screen. But if you're like me, I want to use these data and create an Excel spreadsheet and maybe create my own graph. So I want to export that into a .csv file, and I can do that right here. So what it does is you have to go up here. It will dump all the numeric stuff into a spreadsheet called results, but it's going to leave off all of these really important and insightful headings that you see right here. They actually appear in another .csv file called dictionary. So let's just open that up so you can see what that looks like, and the headings are going to be something like this. It's taking me to numbers, not Excel, and I do not want to do that. So just trust me, it will save the file. You can open it up in Excel or numbers. Now it looks something like this. So you've got a column where it's got the column headings. You're going to have to do some crafty Excel spreadsheet maneuvers to make it look good, but ultimately it will look good. And if you need any help, you can contact me at the center, and my email is ashleyj@phillyU.edu. Quick overview. Play with this and just have fun, and you can create these reports that are super insightful for your reflection as a teacher, and also pretty good to finesse and maybe pop into your dossier for tenure, promotion, or other decisions. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to end it here, and I'll see you later. Bye.